Okay, this kind of been bothering me a little bit. Not really bothering me, just something a little interesting that I've noticed. I've been trying to decide what eye color I picked for an Ansal. The problem being with why I can't decide on what it is because it seems to change every other freaking cutscene. I thought it was blue for the longest time, and then I go in, let's do this. And then I have a cutscene like that where they look green! Her eye colors are changing, and I haven't gone to the mirror since I remade an Ansal. So, pretty interesting. Right. Okay, so, we're at the Wounded Coast. There is a corpse we need to loot.
Is brooding a sport in Tevinter? Do they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then. You seem like you're a champion at it.
I'm perfectly content at the moment.
Oh, so that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
Don't poke the Fenris. He bites. Sorry, I had to. So there is something we missed here last time because I didn't want to do it on screen yet. Well, I didn't want to do it yet, since I knew we were coming here later on. Now, I figured I'd collect it at this point in time. Excuse me. There is a rune down over to the left that we can grab. Or something down to the left. I'm not sure what it is. No, it's a rune. Fire warning. Okay. So we're gonna have to let Fainriel wait for a little bit while we go and grab it. In all honesty, I should have gotten it while I was off screen. But I might as well show you where it's at. Past all this shit. Don't want that. Cerebos. I'm going straight for the mage. And dead. That was easy. And there's the fire warding rune. Mark that off so we're set. And outside of one rune schematic, which is frost warding, we are done. We'll also be getting, mark this, the last poison and or grenade recipe in a second. Not a second, a few minutes. So yeah, I do love the fact that each of the characters have their own unique dialogue options, depending on the situation you're in, and if you brought them with you or not, also depending on your class. Prime example is actually this room here. If you have a rogue, you have a very interesting scene you can activate, which if you want to see, check out the Nexus Let's Play. If you have Varric, you'll see what we're going to do with that. And I think if we have a high enough diplomacy, which is our the one in Ansal is, you can convince them to let to do shit. Okay. There are two things in here we need to grab. Two resource materials. One is the spindleweed right here. Boop. The last is a deep shroom we can get a little bit later on. Hello, slavers! I'm here to kill y'all. I'm surprised I don't get plus affection points for killing slavers with Fenris in my party. Die, you bitches! Fucked! There's a mage one up there, isn't there? Yep. Where is it? There he is. Yeah. Now, each character also, I didn't specify this, has a special perk tree that they have. Varric has Bianca, which allows him to use crossbows. Allows him to use crossbows, sorry. Fenris has Lyrium's Spirit, I think is what it's called, which allows him to tap into his tattoos and use the power inside them. We'll find out more about that later on. Anders has Vengeance, I think it's called, or Justice, one of those two, which allows him to tap into Justice's powers. Meryl has Keeper. Aveline, I don't remember what she has. Or Bethany. Bethany, hers comes in later on. Can't remember anything else.
Take one more step and the boy dies.
Tell this dirtbag who we are.
If I were you, I wouldn't be threatening the Viscount's son. What? Oh, I suppose you just got a tip from a slaver that he was selling mage flesh cheap. You never thought to ask where he got it? You never wondered if you were buying the Viscount's well-known love child from his elven mistress? The boy he swore to protect, even if it meant raising the entire Free Marches?
I seek no war with the Free Marches. Take the lad to his father.
Hand him over then, if you're serious.
This was the price set on the boy. Please accept it as an offer of peace.
Who are you? Are you working for the Templars?
Your mother sent me.
Huh. Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
You belong in the circle of Magi.
Well, I'm not going. I was trying to get to the Dalish. They won't be afraid of my magic.
You'd be alone among the Dalish. Even more than a Dalish would be here.
Compared to being held prisoner, or made tranquil, I'll risk being lonely. Look, I know it's different in other kingdoms, but here, no one helps circle mages. Anything the Templars don't like, you get the brand. The Dalish, they've had magic forever. They could teach me. I won't be a danger, I swear.
Keeper trains him, keeps him safe from demons. No one gets locked up. Sounds like a winning plan.
Because no Dalish mage ever went astray.
Was your mother right? Are you plagued by demons already?
I can't say for sure. I have dreams. There are voices in the dreams. They ask me to come, to give shape to the void around them. But the Dalish Keeper is wise. If anyone can help, she can.
I know the Keeper. I'll make sure she takes you in.
Then she does not hate humans. Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I knew she could help me. Thank the creators, you were the one my mother hired to find me. I will forever be in your debt, friend.
So, who's going to tell Mother Dearest? She must be just dying to hear what happened.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, Fenris. Fenris doesn't like you being nice to mages. Obviously. That's gonna make things a bit difficult, but I think I can still swing it. I'm going to be trying to romance Fenris. Hopefully not a rivalry romance, but we'll see. Needless to say, it should be fucking interesting. I'm not going to reload mistakes I make unless it's when the controller fucks up. And it's not something I can play off. So, yeah, that's kind of how that's going to play out. How far did that drop him anyway? far, that's still salvageable. He's definitely in rival territory, but I can fix that.
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest?
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a vicious killer. Good.
Ooh. Yeah, in case you can't tell, the build here is basically Mommy and Ansal and Daddy Varric taking care of the two kids, Varric and Anders, as they find it out. That's kind of what we're going for. Ah, lovely.
Another friend we haven't met?
Hello, friend.
No further, human. Tal-Vashoth control these passages.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
You have turned your back on your kin.
Yes, for a second time. I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Tal-Vashoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the core of the Qun by selling my honor as a mercenary.
Do I really have to convince you to do the right thing?
I have already done more than was demanded, by my own choice. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
As long as I live, I will not understand the Canary.
It's not that hard to understand. But, we actually can meet that Qunari later on as well. We're not going to. Well, we probably are, but, yeah. A fun little side note, though. If you're playing as a aggressive character, like my Lilith character, you can actually convince that Qunari to help you out.
Live another day.
But an Ansal isn't that aggressive. She does have her, tendencies to be a bit blunt, but she's not forceful like Lilith is. There we go. Hello, Tal-Vashoth. I'm here to kill you. Ah, you thought you could hide from me, huh? Yeah, ain't gonna happen, buddy. Thank you, Fenris. Ah, get fucked. There's one last one. There we are. That was easy. Dankeschön. Alright, let's go into the caverns. Now there are 2 resource materials we can get in here and a recipe. So we have to pay extra attention. Especially the silverite we can find in here, because I couldn't find it with Nexus for a while. I'd actually backtrack after fishing the area to find it. But luckily, I now know where it's at, so I can get it pretty damn easily. Hello, Qunari, or Tal-Vashoth, I should say. Fun little side note, Qunari is not a race. They mentioned this in Origins, I should say, sorry. But they don't address it fully. Qunari are people who follow the religion of the Qun. So you can have an Elven Qunari, a Dwarven Qunari. It just so happens that most of this race, which we don't know their original names, I think they're just referred to as the Grey Ones originally. Most of their race is Qunari. Anyone who is born outside of the Qun, though, is automatically labeled Tal-Vashoth, unless they decide to join the Qun. Even if, you know, it's just a child who was born outside of Parvalin, which is their home country. Well, it's where most of the Qunari are. Silver, right? Even if a child is born out of Parvalin, they're still referred to as Tal-Vashoth, even though they haven't joined the Qun and left it. That's actually, I'm going to give a little spoiler for this, since it is just a backstory bit. That is the backstory of the next character we play as, the Qunari main character you can play as in Inquisition. They are a Tal-Vashoth mercenary group. Since it is backstory shit, I'm not going to worry about spoiling that bit for you. Although, this playthrough, specifically, won't have the Qunari character. Although on the next one, all of the characters I play as will not be human. I'll be playing as a dwarf, an elf, and a Qunari. But I'm not going to tell you which one becomes which, or which story becomes the legacy for which character. Come on. These fuckers. See, ironically, Jarvis is looking for Getlock, which is the explosive material that Qunari make. It's basically black powder, honestly. Despite a dwarf in Awakening already basically having the recipe down. Jarvis is looking for that. He came to the Tal-Vashoth to find it. They said, no, get fucked or we're gonna kill you. And, ironically enough, we actually get the recipe for it. It's not really the recipe, I should say. It's more like figuring out how to use, combustion grenades. Which is Getlock grenades, basically. Okay, we got the lyrium downstairs, that's right. We have the combustion grenades, so we now have all poisons and grenades. Sorry, I'm double checking everything just to make sure I have everything. Alright, we should be good for the most part. We have 2 more quests to do after this, I believe. Maybe 3. We'll see when we get out of here. We have to finish Enemies Among Us, Shepherding Wolf, or Wolves. We have to do Enemy Among Us and Act of Mercy. Act of Mercy is unlocked once we finish once we turn in Wayward Son. There we go. But first, we're going to finish off this quest, which is Enemies Among Us. Alright, so we're going to go to the brothel. Hooray. And yeah, should be fun shit. Hello guys, I'm here to kill you. These guys suck. I do love this though. This is the trading trading quarter of Hightown. The Merchants Guild, there we go. where all the dwarves from Orzammar come. And I love the fact that they have Paragon statues just going, yeah, this is Dwarven, bitch. Although they use the same statue over and over again, which kind of sucks. It kind of defeats the purpose of, making Paragon statues if you use the same one over and over and over again. Right.
Business appears to be good. Mind you, I imagine demand is fairly constant.
I was telling my friend that there may be a rivalry romance with Fenris at this rate. It is completely possible to get a romance.
Interesting place.
If someone here tries to hire me again, I'm leaving.
Again?
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
Sorry. It is fully possible to have a romantic relationship with any of your characters, even if they're fully in the red. It'll just be a lot more, aggressive, I think. We'll see how it goes.
Do you need something, honey?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me. Let me look through the books. Wilmud, Karen... Here we go. Wilmud came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmud's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Of course. Let's go see Iduna. If you have the coin, by the way, you can fuck a whore. Not going to,
Why
but you
was your
can.
friend made tranquil? Do you know?
No, and it doesn't matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not attract demons that try to possess them.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
Hawk.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmud a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmud. That doesn't sound familiar.
I know he saw you frequently.
With a body like mine, men rarely have time to give me their names. They're too busy doing other things. Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
I'm here on business. Karen, Wilmud.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Anders, make her stop.
Let go of my friends!
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Misser.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic.
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. 3 Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Keren weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Next up, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Fuck. So basically, she was using blood magic to control us. If you have the, if you want your character to have the fortitude to resist it, you can, which is the bottom right one, I believe it is, or any of those options will do. If you're a mage, you can resist it using magic yourself. If you have a mage, as you just saw, you can have them break it for you. And Ansel doesn't like being forceful, so yeah. Which is weird considering she's a warrior. A two-handed warrior at that. And she's going to be a reaver eventually. Kinda weird, huh?
Someone's always trying to claim the streets.
I know,
You made
Fenris.
them safe to travel
You don't
at
need to
night.
keep telling me.
Someone will reward.
Alright, let's go. Luckily it's not that hard to find. Ah, you asshats. Oh, let's get rid of these thugs. Oh shit.
So much blood.
Already? Oh, there you are. That was easy. And into Sanctuary we go.
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
That's a good point. Hiya! So there are 3 things, or technically 4 things you want to grab while here. The first being a resource material, Death Root. The second being a rune recipe. I think it's Frost Ward. And last is another armor piece, or an ensemble. You good? There you are, I knew you were coming. Alright, it's just a quick looting. Alright, here is the Death Root. And the Rune of Frost Warding. Let me quickly mark these off so I make sure I got them. We're now done with runes, potions, and poisons for now, for the set. I'll go ahead and mark these off. Oop. Okay then, let's go. The Veil. kick some ass. The Veil is the space between the physical world and the Fade. I believe at least. The Veil may also be the Fade as well. I've heard it described as both. I really wish the Fade took more of a what's the word I'm looking for? Was more used in this game, but it's not. It's kind of weird. Alright, kill some corpses. Motherfucker. Stay dead! There we go. Alright, so far so good. Grab our thinking cap so we can think. Wait, there's a trap out here.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Yeah. Very.